Hey folks, I'm Kevin Lowrey, State Turkey Project Coordinator with Georgia Department of Natural Resources, and this is Chase Crowe, local turkey calling expert. And today we're at Charlie Elliott Wildlife Center. We're talking turkey and going to hopefully teach y'all a little bit about using a box call and a pot call. So today, Chase, I want you to help me teach some folks how they can get started in hunting, kind of remove some of the mystery behind it, that it's not that hard to get started, right?
Okay.
You've been calling turkeys on your own for how long?
Been calling turkey turkey hunting for 4 years, or 5 years, competitive calling for 4.
Competitive calling for 4. And you're how old?
13.
13. We're gonna talk primarily about the pot calls and the box calls, because those are something that a beginner can pick up and learn fairly quickly. So let's get started with the pot call, Chase. So when you get your calls up, you got to condition them, right?
Okay.
Get them sanded or buffed out so they're called friction calls, because you got to pull this striker across this call and make it make a noise. Teach us how to do a yelp on a pot call.
Pot call, this is a Tackett Creek glass over glass. And I just do circles on it. There you go. Once you get that, you want to start throwing some cuts in there.
So cutting. So basically, to make the yelp noise, you're making small circles or ovals.
Circles.
And when you're cutting, you're just dragging that striker, popping it across at an angle, right?
Right.
So basically, the yelp call is probably the most common call a turkey makes, and they're really saying a lot of different things with the yelp. How would those sounds on a different type? So you used a glass over slate. I was using a copper. What does it sound like on your regular slate?
Slate here. It's a slate over glass. Try not to do that in the woods.
That's good. So as a beginning caller, it's important that you not only experiment with different surfaces like glass or slate or copper, but different strikers on the different surfaces. They all make a different tone, they all make a different sound, and having several different strikers for the same call can make it sound like a completely different turkey. So give that a shot this year in the woods. Let's talk about purring and clucking and purring. To me, if you can cluck and purr, you can coax a turkey in, right? So how does that sound on your pot call?
On a glass over glass, which was the first one that I was using, it's going to be a little more high pitched, like a yelp.
And you're just making that purr by making like little J shapes or little semicircles?
I go real short lines and just skip it across.
All right. Now, so we've done the yelps, clucks, purrs, and those are the basics, right?
Pretty much.
Now pick up your box call and let's do the same calls.
And for your cuts, what I like to do is you take your thumb and you put it right there on the side of that call to hold the lid, and then you just tap the side of the lid.
And clucking.
Purring I ain't figured out on the box call yet. I don't know how you get that lid across and make it perfect.
All right. Sometimes you don't even use a turkey call at all in the woods, right? So sometimes it's important to locate that gobbler out there without him knowing that you're there, that you're a turkey or want to sound like a turkey. So early in the morning, prior to daylight and right at daylight, what's your go-to locator call?
Owl hoot, real soft owl hoots real early.
That's good. So later in the day, owls are asleep. How would you locate that bird without giving away your...
I go to a crow call.
Crow call, just a little...
You don't want to sound pretty much... I've never heard one gobble to a live crow. Just going... You want to go just straight loud blast with it. It ain't even got to sound like a crow, but it's just the noise of it that makes me shock gobble.
Good. Well, there you have it. Hopefully we've given you a few tips on how to use some of these box calls and pot calls. Chase here, he's a lot better at it than I am. I've been doing it a long time, but I can tell you that you don't have to sound like Chase to kill turkeys, but it helps. So the closer you sound to a live hen, look up some videos online of live hens and how they call and the rhythms of their calls. You'll be a better caller. If you start matching your calls to their rhythms, even if you can't match that tone, you'll be a better caller. So we're going to end today with Chase giving some of his favorite turkey calling sequences, and take it away, Chase.